Yo, basically, I'm doing this because a lot of people just keep asking me about this shit, and this shit is kind of annoying. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna give you fans a little bit of insight on what's been going on lately. The Sharon battle just came out. Shouts out to Sharon. Shouts out to King of the Dot. It was a dope event. A lot of shit was going on. Um, Everybody keep tweeting me about this one thing though, talking about Sharon in his third round, and even I seen in some of the recaps, they was like, yeah, the angle he should have took was if your man get hit, then why you ain't pop off, and all this shit about basically me and Dizaster being at the same event for Blackout 6. Now, I get it. You get what I'm saying? I get it. I get everybody like being so like nosy or just thirsty, or just people always commenting when they don't know what the fuck is going on, and I hate people feeling like their opinion counts. You feel me? Like, your opinion doesn't count. Just because you think you know something doesn't mean it's fact. Doesn't mean it's true. Only fools speak without knowing of any proof or any knowledge, you know? So, when I got called for Sharon, me and Sharon was one of the last auditions for Blackout 6, you know? And with that being said, when I was booked for Blackout 6, you know, that was a major concern. You know what I mean? And the major concern there was, oh, you know, called Dizaster's Balance Solomon that day. You know, that's cool. I go everywhere. I go wherever I want to go. You understand? Like, nobody's gonna tell me where I can and can't go, or where I can and can't eat. You know, first off, it was kind of corny that people were scared about that, because to be honest with you, it's neutral ground. It's not like he's coming to New York or I'm going to Cali. Like, no, nigga, we in Toronto, a whole different country. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just stupid shit. We get there, we at the press conference or whatever. Well, first off, when we signed the contracts and stuff, if y'all don't know, there's stipulations in the contract. I mean, Organic's not stupid. Bishop isn't stupid. Gully's not stupid. They knew that there was some drama there. You understand? So it's like, whatever. So, you know, we had certain things in the contract. Of course, there's going to be no fighting. There's going to be none of that shit if niggas ain't going to get paid or whatever. Fine, we out there for a check. That don't mean that shit ain't going to go down. That don't mean none of that. So, I flew to Toronto by myself. You feel me? Diz was out there. We was at the pay-per-view. They had the pay-per-view tail of the tape, or the press conference. That's what it was, the press conference. So when I get to the press conference, Diz is already there. I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing to him. I don't address him. I ignore him. He did the same thing. So basically the way Organic had it kept was, yo, look, you guys stay separated. Y'all not going to cross paths. Y'all hotel rooms isn't in the same floor. All types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? He just said, yo, look, man, y'all stay one way, you stay one way. Let's just have a good, successful event. Nobody's going to talk shit about nobody. I said, all right, cool. You feel me? He stay over there. I'm with whatever. You understand? So, he said, why would anyone? Yeah, I know. But anyway, so whatever. So for the first day, shit is a dub. So they called us to do, a cipher for this sneaker shop or whatever. And Diz had did it's called Ugly Duckling. Diz had did a interview in there earlier. So they called us to headline a cipher. Me, Passwords, a few other dudes. We went after. Now, at this time, me and Dizaster not crossing paths, no nothing. I'm not seeing him. He's not seeing me. I saw him briefly at the press conference. When him and Solomon started talking, I kept it moving anyway. So, I bet. Either way. So then after that, when I'm coming out for the cipher and I get dropped off, I start walking, and I'm walking to the hotel by myself, and I see Dizaster, and I see Dizaster with a whole bunch of his dudes or whatever. So whatever, they smoking outside, I walked right through them, walked right by them. Nobody said nothing. So at that point, Diz just was like, yo. And I turned around. I'm like, what up? And he's like, yo, you know what I mean? Is there drama? Is there beef? And I don't know static shit. Like, he was on some regular shit. Like, yo, man, it don't really got to be like this. Da, da, da. And I just told Diz straight up. I said, yo, bro, you owe my man a fair one. You owe my man a fair one. You talked crazy online. Y'all niggas got to shoot this fair one. Simple as that. Y'all got to shoot the fair one. You know what I mean? You talked crazy. It's never going to go down. Like, you never going to be in the same era with Math without y'all niggas. So, it's not even nothing to talk about. You feel me? You got to handle it with my man, basically. He said, I'm willing to do that. When he said that, I started listening. Oh, word? You saying that y'all ready to squash this shit, square up and all that. He said, yeah, I want to do that. He said, Cole, it's crazy. I watched the 2-on-2 with you and NWX. It's not like I hate Math. I'm cool with Math. You know, I was just in my own position. I felt like I couldn't be punked or whatever. I said, all right, whatever. I'm listening, but, you know, I'm sitting here like, bro, it could have been avoided. You know what I mean? But he's like, yo, but just to make things right, you know what I mean? And to make this shit all settle down, I want to square up. And yeah, we could do that, Cole. If you could set that up, you set that up a neutral location or something, we'll square up like men and just get it done. So I said, oh, man. Oh, he did, Alana? Well, let me know if this story is the same then, because I don't know if I didn't see his interview. You know what I mean? So, anyway, or whatever. So, I told Math, I said, yo, you know the niggas said niggas want to square up and come to the town and get shit popping. So, you know, Math has been with that the whole time. Math is like, yo, son, when I see the niggas on site, I want to square up. I don't want to talk. I don't want nothing. You know what I mean? Shit has gone so far. You know what I mean? You know, shit has gone so far with the way he talks on Twitter. Math talking back on Twitter. Too many people involved in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's gotta go down that way. You understand? So I was like, yo, niggas want to square up. Niggas want to kind of settle that shit. What's up? So Math is like, yeah. I want to get this done. Cole, set that up. So I told the nigga, I said, I bet I'm gonna line that up. Now, a lot of people feel a certain way, but the shit is so publicized. Y'all gotta realize something, my nigga. It ain't like it's gonna go to the guns. It ain't like it's gonna go anywhere else. This shit is mad publicized, bro. Like, the boys is watching, the feds is watching, the shit is gonna be nasty regardless. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, niggas either gotta handle it or not. You know what I mean? Anyway, everyone keeps asking. Sharon mentioned it in the 3rd round while I'm battling him. Now, Sharon, and you know, this is why, like, I tell y'all sometimes, like, y'all have to understand the difference between real rap and, like, being careful. Like, Sharon is cool. I have no problem with him. So Sharon mentions that in the 3rd round. If you look at my reaction, I'm like, if he only knew the conversation that just happened. You understand? Earlier in the day. You know what I mean? But, when I come out the ring and Diz is about to battle Solomon, right? Me and Sharon battle, and then the very next battle was Dizaster and Solomon. So Dizaster said this to me, though. He was like, hey, Core, just to show you how much of a real nigga I am, I didn't even, he said, just to show you the real nigga that I am, I didn't even come because Sharon wanted me to be there for the 3rd round and to jump in and to hype the line up and all that. I said, that's kind of crazy. You know, that would have sent it to another level because now it's on cameras and it would have added more fuel to the fire when we just resolved something that we knew we about to square up and set up. He said, just to show you I'm not trying to be a fuckboy on the camera and all that. I said, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? So, this, Sharon mentioned it. It got a little bit, I mean, y'all fans keep tweeting me about it all the time. But, like, that was the real story behind it. So, you know, everyone keeps asking, too, about this massacre shit and all that. So, you know, I'm looking at it like, yo, that's a King of the Dot event. There's going to be King of the Dot events that Dizaster's going to be at. You see, they just booked Math. So, it's like, y'all need to just mind y'all business. These two men, What they gonna do, they gonna square up, they gonna do whatever they do, let them do that. You know what I mean? But y'all fans, like, y'all amp shit up to the, like, to the 10th power, and then when somebody get hurt for real, like, y'all gonna just look at it like, oh, it shouldn't have went that far, you know? But, stop mentioning shit that y'all don't know about, basically. You know what I mean? That's the real story behind it. When they see each other, they'll see each other. Stop dick riding. You get what I'm saying? Niggas don't have to mention it. Niggas gonna try to mention it in battles. Oh, your man's with this nigga. Listen, man. It's already set in stone what's gonna happen. The men will handle it like men. Handle it, and that's it. And y'all mind y'all fucking business. You know what I mean? Stop tweeting me about the shit. Stop tweeting Math about the shit. Stop tweeting Diz about the shit. Y'all trying to make it way worse than what it is, nigga. We all 3 grown men. We know what's gonna happen when it happens, and that's it. Leave it at that. You know what I mean? Y'all worry about us getting money. Don't worry about niggas losing money. Dummies, man. That's it. Holla.